Welcome to the video, guys. I think it finally happened, but Murradin Shaman does actually have a pretty good variant right now. This new Murradin Shaman definitely feels a lot better than anything else I've tried so far. So in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, talk about mulligans, win rates, as well as all the crazy things you could be pulling off with this one, so you have some easy time to easy legend. Hope you find the video helpful, and do me a favor and check if you're actually subscribed to the channel, because I've been getting a lot more comments lately that people thought they were, but they weren't. And while you're at it, slap a like on the video if you feel like it. Now let's get into it.
You are not prepared!
Here's the deck up close, and yes, we do have Murradin in here, but he's definitely not the main course of this meal. He is in there, but you still have plenty of the normal Nebula Shaman core in here, aside from the Nebula. You do have the early game curve with all of those good Battlecry minions like Murloc Growfen, like Bumbling Bellhop, Turbulus is in here, Hagata is in here, and Hagata here is actually pulling Frost Decors, as well as Furious Fouls, and did you guys even realize you could be pulling off 18 damage worth of Furious Foul with the Fangs of Shutterblock, as long as you got this thing through Hagata, and you're actually gonna get to see that against the pesky priest, which was super satisfying. We also have Ferrak in here, with which you could be pulling off 60 damage worth of spells again thanks to Shutterblock, and so on and so forth. Going through the cards, we have the new Static Shock in here, with which you could be getting yourself even more damage for Murradin, and you also could be using it on the new Flux Revenant, which could be pretty awesome. The Murloc Growfen is a great way to curve out early. It's also a nice minion to get yourself through your Flight of the Firehawk, or even with Birdwatching if push comes to shove, and also getting those 8/8s later on definitely ain't no joke. And it is another card you could actually consider tripling up with the 8/8s, because Shutterblock on turn 6 into coin or location into 7 mana for 8/8s, 3 of them with rush, could be absolutely game breaking. Pop-up Book is a nice nature spell you could be using even on turn 1 for the sake of activating your new Primordial Overseer, which is going to be a pretty nice turn 2 play for you. Birdwatching is great to fish out your Hagata for the most part, but you could be looking out for things like Murradin as well. Getting yourself a bigger Murloc Growfen can also be awesome, because this thing becoming a free 2 means that also the copy of him is going to be a free 2, same like with Flight making it into a free 3. But also another caveat with Murloc Growfen: if you play this guy on turn 1 and both the minions survive, and on turn 2 or 3 you play Turbulus, only the left one is becoming a 2/2, the right one is not a Battlecry minion, so there's that. Whereas if you play a Turbulus first and then play a Murloc Growfen, then both become 2/2s, because the Rusher guy is a copy of the Battlecry guy. The Living Flame here is only a single copy, with which you could be fishing out your Flight of the Firehawk. Also, the Flux Revenant is a nice taunt minion you could be buffing up. You're not gonna buff it up too much, but it's a great target for Static Shock, and it's also a tanky 1/4 elemental for you. You could be fishing out with the help of Flight of the Firehawk, so definitely not the worst, but also didn't feel super spectacular either, just throwing that out there. The Perak Sanctuary is amazing, because it is actually gonna allow you to do a lot more things in a single turn. Like if you tempo this out, later on you could be doing 0 mana Shutterblock, I'm talking about the mini, and then even a cheaper other Battlecry, so that could save you a lot of mana. The Primordial Overseer is pretty nice, giving you all of that card draw, as well as a pretty chunky minion on turn 2. The Avatar form is absolutely amazing, especially when it comes down onto the weapon, but that combo actually doesn't happen way too often, so keep that in mind. I don't think I even pulled off a Murradin weapon a single time, let alone with an Avatar form on it, so it's not gonna happen way too often, but it's definitely a nice extra game plan you could be looking forward to later on. The Bumbling Bellhops are absolutely amazing, especially if you have a big spell in, and don't be an idiot like me and just play it because it's big. Also double check if you actually have a big spell in there for it to double up. Flight of the Firehawk is pretty nice to fin out the deck, also the extra buffs you're getting are pretty good. Turbulus is also nice in here. He does allow you to run all of those Hunter cards as well, and you do have a decent amount of Battlecry minions in here, so you're not gonna be sad even keeping this guy in your mulligan for a turn 2 or 3 play. Hagata, absolutely amazing still, and you could be getting yourself a lot of extra tankiness thanks to the Frosty Decors. You could also get yourself a lot of chickens like that, with which you could also use to trade, like the chickens are having immune on them, so you in some cases might have to use them to kill something big without killing your chickens. And the cool thing about the birds is they keep that immune forever unless the opponent actually kills them with a spell or trades into them, but if you're the one making the trades, they keep those immunities. Murradin is still pretty amazing. You could be fishing out your weapon with it. He does become instantly a 6/6 because the weapon is a 3/4. With Rush and Wind Fury, you will be able to take care of a couple of things. Just make sure you actually kill Murradin on that play, because if you leave him on the board, you run the risk of the opponent hexing it, silencing it, polymorphing it, something like like that, which is not going to be ideal and you are going to lose the weapon, but like I said, that is not even your main game plan, so keep that in mind. The Furious Foul could literally be your OTK kind of turn. It's not 30 damage OTK, but still 18 damage from nowhere. Not very many opponents actually handle that very well, but for this to happen, you need quite a lot of setup, including all the board space you can get, because this is indeed going to take up 7 spots from the board, so you need to play Shutter Block the turn before, the opponent needs to clear it, and only after that you actually have access to the full 18 damage from the fouls, because you do need this to be on a minion. That's going to be a 6/6, and that is also going to summon 6 free chickens to slap the opponent in the mouth. The High King's Hammer is absolutely amazing. Having Wind Fury on your champion is pretty great, and also you could buff it up even further with the help of Static Shocks or with the help of Avatar Form, but don't get too greedy. The Shutter Block is actually one of the main ways you're going to be winning games with ease, either through tripling up your Furious Fel, or from your Ferak, or from your Frosty Decor even, like becoming this tanky could be huge, getting yourself a ton of 8/8s is amazing, and in some cases even getting yourself a ton of Bumbling Bellhops could be very cool, but that's gonna happen very rarely. Usually you have much better things to do. And last but definitely not least, we have Ferak, with which you could still be stealing games you have no business stealing. He obviously could also flop completely for you, but usually he gives more than he takes. For the matchups we don't have that much stuff, but Dummy Warrior is still gonna be a problem, even though if you pull off something like a triple Frosty Decor, you might be able to handle their bullshit combo, but usually the bullshit is too much to handle for one shaman. Going first, here's what the mulligan looks like. Turbulus is the card people keep the most, but as you see the win rate is not very high, so don't get baited. Turbulus is not that amazing of a keep. Murloc Grofin still pretty huge. Living Flame is amazing. Hagata straight up keep. Parrot Sanctuary is decent. Flux Revenant not the most amazing thing. Bird Watching is okay. Primordial Overseer I'd only keep if I already have something like a Pop-Up Book or Static Shock to already activated, but I would not keep too many of those cards if I already don't have some kind of synergy going for me. Straight up holding onto the Flight, also pretty decent. The rest probably not so hot. On the coin, again, plenty of the same stuff. Here, Turbulus becomes more keepable apparently. I don't know, it's kind of wonky like that. Living Flame becomes less keepable, but all around it's kind of the same stuff, so mulligan accordingly. If you're curving into Shutter Block, in some cases you might also consider that, but you definitely need to have a very good curve for it. Like, as you see, the win rate is very high when you hold on to him, but the reason behind that is you would only keep him 20% of the time when you already have a pretty good curve. All around, that's it for the deck. You only have legendaries in here, 0 epics, but the legendaries, some of them might be a little bit on the tricky side for you, including things like Hagata and Shutter Block, but Ferak everybody should have, and if you're a shaman connoisseur, Turbulus should be a no-brainer, and so should Murradin. Hope you enjoyed the guide, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 1000 legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Marionette.
No one can control me. I fight for the glory of the Horde.
Okay. I think I'm okay like this. He could be elemental, he could be a mirror. There you go. Seems we are evenly matched. Turbulus here is still something people hold on to a lot, so something for next turn ain't bad. I'm gonna kill this so he doesn't coin out his Turbulus. Could try this for a Bumbling Bellhop follow-up, but I don't know. Let's just do this for now. Seems very strong. I don't know. So far it hasn't, but this might change everything. Okay, would have been happy with a one drop here, but it is what it is. See what that do.
No matter when we are, nature holds true.
Uh-oh, poopy. If this 5-1 lives, I get the kill that 2-6. Be a lot cooler if I do. Alas, no such luck, apparently. I still can, actually, with the 0 mana. So, it's kind of okay, but he got a little bit on the lucky side there, didn't he? Just get rid of everything. See what that do. If he hexes me here, I'd be pretty sad, and let's not forget he just got a bunch of nature spells, so this might be where the cookie crumbles for me, at least for this kind of game plan. I still could pretend Shutter Block into Ferak might do something, and it honestly could, but it's gonna be a while. It doesn't seem like he's fucking me over, so keep at it, Chief. Next turn I might try my luck at a couple of bumbling bellhops. If he doesn't kill this thing, I might even go for the juggler with Foul. Yeah, pretty much. Nothing in between. Free Flame Strikes is also pretty lit. Okay, that's still fucky. See what else you got. See what else you possess. I think I'm gonna go with the bumblings here. We're not very happy how that went. Our weapon is no longer, so enough of that game plan, but it's not our only game plan after all. Do be like that. Couldn't really leave that thing alive, so what you gonna do? Okay, there's that Shadow Block potential, so I could just start setting that crap up. Okay. Wouldn't mind top decking Hagatha 2. Triple Furious Foul might be interesting indeed. It's 18 damage. Okay, that's not the worst. It's overloaded for next turn at least. We got that going for us, which is nice. Oh, okay. Well, that's a Ferak next turn, people. This is not a drill. Next turn we pop in. Next turn we poop it and lock in. Let's fucking go. And I do have a pretty slim hand to do it as well, so that can be pretty fun. Technically speaking, I could even just triple Murloc growth in next turn, but I think it's Ferak all the way. Let's do that then. Fire him up, homeboy. Well, this guy's still alive, believe it or not. Face. Yes. Nice. Oh, he's dead. Well, all skill, guys. All skill. This is the so-called pro gamer move. Play Ferak and pretend you're a pro gamer right there. Dude dead. Dude dead. Sorry about that, dude. You dead. Pro gamer moves, guys. You gotta learn them. Easy. 5 to 10 business days and he's dead, guys. That's all it takes. 5 to 10 business days. Zarini Priest. Could still be a good old Protoss Priest. Okay, that's a pretty good hand. Honestly, I can hold on to the whole thing. This is 18 damage if I get Furious Foul out of it. It's kind of funny like that. Okay, next turn we drop this while we still can. So we can get ourselves a flight. Turbo Ass, that's cool. I'll take that. Next turn Turbulus, turn after Hagata, turn after... Wrong minion, dumbass. That ain't the battle cry. Still gonna kill the battle cry, but still. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Gonna keep on clapping these. Next turn it's Hagata time. Turn after I can coin out Shudder. Oh! Good sneeze. That's mildly annoying. That is mildly annoying gear. Okay. This turn could be Frosty, way things are going. Let's see what he do. Is he gonna do something Da Vinci? Come on, bro. It's Protoss Priest. I think I can take it like this, so next turn we really pop off with the Frosty Decors. Like, that's gonna be an insane amount of armor. Yeah, do be like that, Avoid. Do be like that. It's kind of a cool new Fabled card. I just tried it too, it was pretty strong. Okay, thanks. I needed the room anyway. Could also just Furious Foul the shit out of him, you know? Like, he doesn't have a way to handle that, does he? Let me see how much damage he has like this, though. 11. That's 4 off, dude. If I just go Mouth Down... And Elit could just do 18 to his mouth and fill the board with free freeze, like... Don't believe me, just watch. Allow me to introduce myself. Introduce you to my flock. I'm so good at wording. I am so good at wording, guys. Okay. My chicken powers are unstoppable. I'll pluck his eyes out. Should have played around it, Chief. He was having so much fun with his Protoss bullshit. He can't handle this, don't get me wrong. Nothing a Resuscitate can't fix. Alas, he has no Resuscitate. He is very resuscitant. Shit. Does he have double? I mean, he needs double copy. Here it's one off. He has 2 Protoss cards, 2 whatevers. I feel like he has it. Please don't. It's one off, bed. Doesn't. Let's fucking go then. Let's fucking go then. That was close. Until it wasn't even. Okay, that's 3 off lethal. Does he get a rusher? Nope, because he doesn't have one. Thanks, guy. Problem is, I don't have the finish. I do not possess the finishido. What I do possess is a good amount of armor. And he did not do any sort of damage to me, so I could just do that. Let's go ahead and do this. Separate my Taunty Man for reasons. Use one of these. I am gonna make a few trades here still, just to be safe. That was an easy one. Should I kill the 4-2? Let's kill the 4-2 and just mouth him like this, and I think we are safe. Okay, that does give him the copy, boys. It's a single copy, but still. Dragon Priest? No, I haven't, but doesn't feel like it's that strong. Okay. Got him. That was a fun one, now wasn't it? I introduced him to my flock, and my flock flocked him up. Athletic. Let's see Athletic.
Will serve me in death. Let me survey the realm.
I'm down like that. Yeah, looks like Peachy Boy. I mean, it sucked to me in top 1000, even though even in top 1000 it was supposed to be good, but facing 3 Death Knights in a row, that was not the real meta, any way you slice it, so... Bet on the Riggy side, that one. If a deck doesn't perform for a single person, well, that doesn't mean the deck is bad. But if the stats show the deck is just bad, could be a skill diff, but it could be also that the deck is bad. Could have also gone with this there, I don't know. But next turn we're doing this, so I think I'd rather the way we did it. Vino Moose. Could just kill this, you know. Just kill this, you know. Okay, so be it. I'm gonna go with Frosty Man. That's quite the board we got there. Next turn could even flock him up, even though it is susceptible to Corpse Explosion. This guy does have it. Not sure if it's in his hand, but he does have it in the deck. At least a single copy. Suck. Doesn't suck anything though. Well, he does suck now. Okay. That ain't too bad at all. Let's grab one of these men. Suck a little here. I'm a fucking idiot. It has come to my attention I'm a fucking idiot and I don't have a big spell right now. Fuck. Well, fuck. Could have been great. Couple of 6/6s would have felt nice. Let's hope he doesn't have the big leech. Big leech would be a damn shame, but I deserve it. Does have the big leech. I deserve it. Thank you very much for the resubscribe, so and 12 months strong. Appreciate ya. Rivbound? What? Riot has a new TCG? Another Hearthstone killer? Why have I not heard of it? Okay. Tripling this thing is actually kind of good. Let me go ahead like this. Actually, next turn I could even pull off a triple Ferak.
For my glory.
I could pull off a triple Ferak next turn indeed, so let me just make some room instead. Why am I so stupid? How the fuck am I doing that next turn if I didn't play a freaking sugar block? Dumbass. Okay, that was dumb. That was a dumb. Next turn I'm just playing sugar block anyway, so no need to waste location. Physical card game? Sounds interesting, but I'm not into that. Doing good, bud. Doing good. Welcome to the stream.
I remember this place well.
That could be fucky. If he gets the plus, doesn't get to play it right now, but next turn he will. I really botched that play though. I should have played Shutter Block into triple 1-mana idiots, maybe even include location. Okay, let me go ahead and put these men out. Do I ever triple that up? I could save the second triple for this guy, Mouth. Let's just go like this.
I never make you trip.
Let's have at it, Chief. 60 damage worth of 60 mana worth of Ferak. Ought to be good. I might even use the location next turn for Ferak if we get a Fire Nova. I might be able to include a big fire spell. Well, I'm going face with all of these. See what Death Rack do. Nice order. Wave number 2. He's not dead, for anybody wondering.
My hand is full.
Not amazing this last batch, I can tell you that much. Okay. Let me just put down this crapper and call it a play. Let's see now. Ziliax would be a bitch. Probably has two. At least one is taking the Divine Shield off. I can still triple up the flock to his mouth with this thing, so that's 18 damage from hands. He does only have 12 corpses, so as soon as I trigger that Death Rattle, he's only going to have 12 health. If the corpses remain, it's probably going to be a bit more though. Although if he goes Corpse Explosion, he dead. He does know what the secrets are. Okay. If I had enough room for all the chickens, that would have been great, but I don't. So let me just do this for now. This turn I might. Yep. It's only 18 if we have the full board clear. And actually, we never do that because Shatter Block needs to get played first. You're right. Unless I have Static Shock, of course. Okay, I mean, he kind of killed himself there. But not really. Okay, it's gonna be 2 off lethal way things are. But no, it is gonna trigger at least the Death Rattle right now because I get to do this thing. Think it might be more beneficial if I do it like this, question mark? Would the chickens keep on chicking? We're about to find out. Apparently we won. Cool. Chicky lethal. Good old Chicky Husk lethal. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get chickens. Chicken cacciatori right there. Whatever that's supposed to mean. And he back. And he gone. But wait, there's more. But not really. In a much more deeper sense, there was not more. Nice. That was a funny little lethal. And we kind of planned it now, didn't we? Kind of planned that ass against Hunters. Let's see if we're fast enough. Or more like if he's slow enough. This is not the hand I'm looking for. Could hold on to that, but I really would like to get myself a nature spell here. Sad. Sad no nature spell noises.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Okay, that needs to get taken care of. Try and do this. Could be Neri Beast Hunter. I mean Neri Scour Hunter, more like it. Okay, we took care of it. Love to see it, love to see it. Out of these, it's obviously Hagata, all day, any day, chat. Next turn I might go for Fight or Flight. Flight of the Firehawk. I love to make up names. This card feels so dumb, not gonna lie. 9 times out of 10, this card feels so freaking dumb. It's literally a 1-drop. Let me plan this. Just do this for now. Harder, daddy. Okay. I can do this. Next turn I could just tempo him with the fouls, honestly. I can use this and be flexible about it, I guess. Well, actually, it's not super flexible right now. If it doesn't give me a little bit of room, I don't have enough for the second check. But there's the room. Ooh, he's stealing. I guess discover twice fills my hand twice. Well, a single time, actually. Okay, that ain't too bad. I don't feel too great about it. He has so much damage from hands. Do this, it feels stupid, but it's actually the better choice. Go mouth here. He could have 24 damage to my face if he has Neri right about now. Okay, that's a good amount of damage. Good news is I'm gonna get a good amount of armor back. Still be out of range, but not really. If he does have Neri there, I'm giga fucked. But in a much more deeper sense, isn't this lethal? It's off. It's off, but I'm doing it anyway. Sitting at 28 armor, 28 total that is. I'm still not safe from Neri, but I'm pretty sure he did not have it, so unless he top decks it right now, I think we alive, and that was a 5% shot for him. And he fucking did. Well, what you gonna do, guys? When the game wants you to eat dick, you're gonna eat dick. This is exactly the damage I knew he would have if that happens, but yeah, let's just witness it for the ones that did not realize how much damage this guy had potential for. I knew we were dead as soon as I saw the Neri. Yeah, good job, man. The game decided there for you. It was a 5% chance for anybody keeping track, but God forbid the game doesn't shit on itself when it has a chance to. God forbid.